Hi Leo, welcome to your Heart's Truth reading for mid-June to mid-July. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, including the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Graceful Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out and show her some love. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with their or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Leo. King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo. Six of Cups, the World. So right there, yeah. So I'm doing crooked sometimes. Okay, so Six of Cups, the World. Two of Wands. Queen of Swords, that could be Libra. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. All right, so let's get that over here. There we go. All right, so what do we got here for, let's see, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, what are you doing here, Leo? Oopsie. What's this? I don't think somebody's ready to quit you yet, but they're respecting your wishes. It could be an employer that doesn't want you to go, but obviously they're going to, respect your decision. But okay, what's this Six of Cups? That jumped. Eight of Cups. What's this Six of Cups? So you don't want to go either, but you feel like you have to. 10 of Cups. This is Queen of Swords for Leo. Whoopsie. Queen of Pentacles. What's this World card about for Leo? Three of Cups. This is Eight of Pentacles. You've got an avoidance situation here. You got a non-committal avoidance situation. What's this Eight of Pentacles here? The World. Okay. So you've got somebody that, okay, hold on. This is Two of Wands. See, you two aren't done. Okay. Whoever this is, an employer, family member, friend, romantic situation, you got somebody that won't commit. You got somebody that is only comfortable. It's like they're leaving a lot of it up to you. It's like someone that just won't, it's like you put out there what you want and they kind of come back saying the same thing they've always said. And so you're like, okay, well, if you're not going to listen or respond, or if we're not going to have a meeting of the minds here, then I'm going to be moving on. They're like, well, that's your choice. If that's what you want to do, you're like, no, I don't want to do that, but you're not willing to communicate otherwise. And they won't acknowledge that, but then they turn around and make it sound like they're working on changing what you wanted to, but you're like, why do I have to leave for you to, why do I have to pull back? Why do I have to say, okay, well, I'm going to go now to get you to turn around and want to work on yourself? Why couldn't you do that with me as your employer, as your family member, as your friend, as your romantic partner? Why does it have to involve? And I think it's because they don't want the obligation or responsibility or commitment of partnership. They really would like to kind of just keep their options, open and not commit. It's the juggling act. What else for Leo? It's hard because you keep getting roped back in, I think, by their effort or by their well-meaning nature. Because this is just someone that just can't or won't. Oopsie. Gosh, look at that. 9 of Wands, Page of Wands, the Sun card, and 5 of Pentacles. Yep, it's this up and down cycle. That Sun card could have been Leo. It's this up and down cycle of your life is good. And you want to extend that to this person that you care about, or you would like this other situation, family member, friend, whatever, to be a part of it. You would like your life to be whole and yet this person's avoidant, non-committal nature doesn't leave much room for you to, it just doesn't make sense. And it's not you, it's them, because your life works, your life is good. Except for whenever they're involved, they have a way of making you feel guilty for wanting things to progress, for you wanting more out of life, for you wanting to leave the house, whatever it is. The minute you start to pursue or meet them halfway, they pull back. What else for Leo? 9 of Wands. So this is a situation that when you're in the situation, conditions don't improve. When you leave the situation, this person improves things, this company improves things. Somebody works on things after things are over. But they don't want to work on them during. So that's to say that this is somebody that just doesn't want, they want their life to be their own. And any kind of commitment or connection with someone means obligation and responsibility for the other person, and that's kind of just too much for them. They kind of want things to stay fun and exciting and non-committal and have a good time, and maybe drinking to excess or doing other things that kind of get in the way of you two being able to progress as an adult, mature, confident couple or whatnot. It just feels like somebody kind of wants to do what they want to do, and they'll give lip service, but it only goes so far, because it feels like they do the work after you walk away. What else for Leo? King of Wands. It could be Sagittarius. It feels like you have room for this person in your life and you would like it to work, but they won't let it. This is them sabotaging it. They make it seem like, well, I'm working on what you said I was. You're like, yes, but why couldn't you when I was there as your employee or as in the family, or like why do you wait to work on things until after I'm gone? Why do you do that? Why do you rope me back in? And that's what it feels like, that there's just this frustration, and it can be kind of painful. And it keeps coming back around. This is something about 6 months ago, 5 or 6 months ago, this keeps coming back around for you. And you don't need this person. You know that. This isn't about need. You care for them. And you really would like, because you still feel quite connected to this person. There's still something there. And if not for that one thing, it could be fine. But it really is this whole avoidant nature of whatever this is. They're not budging. They're not budging. They want to be, they don't want the responsibility. The minute you start to get some distance, here they come. But when you two are together, they won't do what needs to be done to be the partner they need to be with Leo. There it is. I tend to repeat myself a lot, so I'm not going to keep going with that. But for the Leos I'm reading for, you know what I'm talking about. You need to stand your ground with this. You need to stand your ground. You can't fix this. You can't fix them. And frankly, it's insulting that they try to make it seem like you drove them to do this, or, well, I'm trying, and they put it off on you like your standards are just too high for me. Oh, smack somebody upside the head. Oh, don't like that. I don't like that gaslighting shenanigans. That was for Leo. Unity, which you would be completely open to. You would be open to it, but you should not have to lower your standards to make room for somebody in your life. You should be able to uphold your standards. You're not being unreasonable here, and I bristle at you being made to feel that way. So okay, right, but you don't need me bristling here. You need to get through the reading. What else for Leo? I think you're just wanting to get past this. You're just wanting to, okay, if that's what's going to be, I just want to get to a place of stasis and where I'm good, and I don't keep getting kind of dragged back in by this sort of intuitive connection that I think that there's this hope, you know? that maybe this time the work they did after I left stuck, maybe. 10 of Cups reversed. And yes, okay, Page of Cups, middling. Because this is somebody you're always going to deal with. There's that emotional connection, but they can't handle the weight of the emotional connection. They can't handle the responsibility of it. They say all the right things, which tugs at your heartstrings and, liking to hear good things, but they don't follow through. And it just leads to a not happy home. It leads to something broken because someone won't step up to do the maintenance, not the repair, but the maintenance. It could be you're still going back and forth about the kids, but I mean, we got kids here. And maybe the kids, there could be a sort of a using the kids type of situation to worm their way back in, to kind of getting you to rethink about a connection with them or whatnot. But it just feels like it's manipulation. It feels like it's emotional manipulation. There's no effort beyond that. I think they want the same dynamic because they were quite comfortable. So this is, it could be using the kids. If it's not that, it is someone that is using their emotional pull with you to get access again and get you questioning and get you kind of off of your game. And this is about you needing to stay focused and keep your eye on security and stasis for those who depend on you and those you love. This is about being at one with yourself and being grounded and standing your ground and transitioning so you can level up and move past this situation that is not, they're just not where you're at. And until they are, you don't have to stagnate or stall for them to catch up. Your life is very good. And it's like you feel really good except for that. And you shouldn't have to lower your there's nothing wrong with your standards. You're not being unreasonable. Okay, all right. Stopping talking. And consider too, we got kings and queens here. Consider that you might need to kind of get some counsel on this. That it's just going to forever be this loop of looping you back in, and you might need to get some wise counsel from friends, from trusted family members, or even legal counsel to kind of help with the separation and division here for some of you, because this is someone that it's just going to keep looping like this, and you're not ever going to fully get, I hate to say satisfied, but you're not ever going to get what you want. It's going to be a hook to get you back in, but then they're going to stall and not follow through. And if they've still got property, or if it's about kids, you might need to have to go the legal route to get this finalized. Otherwise, you're just going to keep looping around. You're going to keep doing the dance with this person. And because you're generous, and you want to believe, and you want to think that eventually this can all get worked out. Just saying. Okay, all right. Okay, Leo, this is where I stop. I hope this was helpful. I wish you safe passage and a good month. Love and support to you. Hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.